Hi guys, I'm Michał and I'm co-founder of Mangaido. I would like to talk about translations today, how translations work and what you should know about translating comic series on Mangaido. So let's start. First of all, you should be logged in into our website. So let's do this, let's log in. If you don't have your account, you can sign up here, register account. It's really easy, but the easiest way is to log in with Facebook. If you have Facebook, just click here and voila, you are logged in. In some cases you would need to log in on Facebook, but I am already logged in, so I can log in on Mangaido too. So first of all, let's find comic series that we would like to translate today. So let's go to comic series section. Let's take Game of Love, the most important comic series on our website, but a lot of things that I am covering here might change while you're watching this video, because today is 13th of October 2017. I have no idea how Mangaido will look like in 6 months in future or a year in the future. I hope I will be able to make a new video if a lot of things change, but keep in mind this is a video from 13th of October 2017. We are developing this website all the time, new features every week, so some things may change, but the core functionalities will be here, I think, still. So let's check the Game of Love. Then let's take, for example, the first chapter and let's translate it into Polish. For example, since I came from Poland, I am Polish. Yeah, that's right. There is already a Polish translation by Kokoro, but let's create another one just for this tutorial purpose. So let's find your language. If for some reason there is no language of your desire, write to me. I will quickly add it. It happened this week that we found out there is no Filipino language. Ooh, why? I have no idea. But I added quickly. So now we also have Filipino translations. Let's add new translation. So now we are in translation mode. Let's say we are translating Game of Love episode 1, Rodrigo meets Isabella. How this work? What's important? So here you can change the language. If you mess up something, you can change it later on. Why not? You can also publish your translation. Right now, by default, new translation is hidden. It's in draft. It's not published. If you finish your translation, you can publish it by clicking here and saving it. Let's do this later on. Let's first quickly create a mock-up translation, dummy translation. So how this works? Here you see the image we have currently selected for translation, the first image, the first page of comic series. We can change it here by clicking on the image of our desire. So, but let's start with the first page, of course, and select the text we would like to translate. So we are creating translation balloon. Let's call it for now like this. Here you can type your translation text. This should be in Polish, of course, but it doesn't matter right now. Let's save it. And now, yeah, we have our first balloon. It's not really visible here on this black background, but believe me, on the white pages it will be visible. Maybe that's the thing that we should also change. Let's translate also this text. Another translation. Man, I'm doing so many mistakes. Translation and the smiley face. Let's save it and let's go to another page. Let's say page 4. That looks more like a comic series, and let's quickly arrange our translation balloon. The range of the translation balloon is whatever you like. It's just should indicate what are you translating, and it shouldn't be too small because people on mobile screens will be pissed off that they cannot tap the translation balloon because it's too small. Too small. So we created another one, another translation. If we would like to change something, we can again click on the translation balloon, click, type new text, for example. We can rearrange the place, so let's make a smaller balloon and save it. We can also, like, if you click and you don't want to do anything, you can just click this X, which is a kind of console. Then we can, let's say, create a new balloon, new ugly balloon, because it's ugly balloon. Yeah, so another thing you should know is the order of balloons. Try to keep your balloons in order. So this balloon should be the first one. As you can see on this list here, you see the order of balloons. This one is the first one, and this one is the second one. You can also, as you can see here, select balloons by clicking on select on the list. If for some reason you make a mistake, you add, I don't know, a balloon that should be first, but you are adding it at the end of translation, you can change the order by arrows. So you can move your balloon to next position and change the order. So a quick note, why the order is important? Because we plan to add automatic reading in future, so the user will not need to tap on each balloon on the screen. There could be, let's say, the next button, so the lazy readers might want to just click one button and go through all the balloons automatically. But keeping the balloons in order will give us possibility to make this in future, because it's really hard to write the algorithm that will figure out the order automatically. You know, the order of balloons is sometimes hard to figure out for readers even. So yeah, okay. So let's assume we finished the of course you can also delete the balloon. I don't want to do this right now, but you can, of course, you can do whatever you want. Let's say we finish our translation, but before publishing it, we want to check how it looks like. How we can do this? As the author of translation, you can click here, show this translation. Let's open this in new tab, and you can see this translation. This is visible only for you currently because it's not published. If we quickly open new tab with comic series and translations, you will see there is no our translation here. It will appear here when we click publish checkbox. So here we can check how our translation look like. Everything, let's say, looks okay. Now we can close this tab and say it's published. And now if we go to comic series page, we see our translation, but it's bad translation. It's the tutorial translation. We don't want our users to see so bad translation, so let's hide it. How we can do this? There is multiple options. You can click translations on the comic series, and you see that we are currently in Polish, translation by Michał Wrzosek. This is my translation, and I, as an author, I can click here and edit it. but also there is a place where you can see all your translations. So it's here on the top right corner. You select my translations and you will see all your translations. Then you can click edit and take it out from published translations, and then you can even delete your translation. But be careful with deleting translations. So much work might go to the trash bin, so be careful. So this is basically all you should know, the most important parts. But let me talk about some other things that you might want to know. So not so long ago we had an issue that the author of a comic series, it was the comic series by Conspiracy, but it doesn't matter. Let's say the author of Game of Love of the chapter 1 decides to change something in her comic series. So she will delete one of the image and upload the new one. This makes our translation balloons that was assigned to this image orphaned. So we need to fix our translation for the new image that was uploaded, and we gave this make it possible. I can show you. So let's quickly create a translation here, and at the bottom of the page of translation application, you can see that Orphan Translation Balloons section. So every time the author will delete some image and make some changes in comic series, the balloons that you created before will be visible here, and you will have possibility to copy the text and put it on the new images. I think for now this is the best what we can do. At least you are not losing all your translations. You still will see the old image that was before, because we still will keep it for translators to see where the translation balloon was on the image, so it will be easier for you to assign those translations on the new images. This not happen a lot, because the authors they are mostly aware of the issue that if they publish comic series that is later on translated, if they want to make changes, they need to remember that they might destroy partially the translations that were made for their comic series. The thing that might be interesting for you is that we have some kind of top translators, so you can check the views of translations of your translations. Here we can see Shu Sama is the best translator. She's from France. She's really nice. She's the ambassador of French-speaking users, by the way. She's here. You can go also to here more section on the menu, and there is Translators tab, where you can see all the translators in the order of their views. So I'm here now. That's right. We have 3 views that was made by myself. But I am also here. I am making some real translations on the another account. So yeah, I think that's all. If you will have any questions, just leave comments below this video. I will try to write everything. Maybe if there will gather a lot of comments or this video will be too old, I will make new ones. So Thank you very much for being with me, and I wish you having a lot of fun translating comic series. I'm sure the authors will be very grateful if you will help them to reach a new audience from your country. And yeah, that's all from me. Bye.